What's going on, everybody? What a long time coming, and welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK, very glad to be here. This is volume 22, Power Dueces scheme, part 7, power read. As you can see right here, this is the play card we were running off with previously. We got minor corrections. You can see wherever I put an X at, just look at that box and you can see the new play that's implemented. That's 2 power reads and a read option weak in those particular sets. And we got a spell check with Dueces. I can't believe y'all let me go this far spelling Dueces wrong. So we got that together. So let's get this party started. Gun ace, power read, sweep or keep is the theme today. Okay. Opposed to read option, dive or keep. So those are like, those are the inverted versions of each other, right? I've never came across a user that used power read, and I'm pretty sure you haven't either, man. This is a very crazy looking play. People don't want to do it because it causes a lot of confusion, and you don't want your quarterback running in between the tackle and guard. So that's why people don't do it. But I'm gonna let you guys know what I do, and once you master this play, this thing becomes like addictive and crazy. You know, you can build a whole scheme around this play. I'm actually going to show you guys some games that featured this play like 60% very heavily, right? So you can see right here, that's some of the success, and that's some of the big plays, home run hitters right there. Those are this, man. And once you get this thing down pat, you read the key, you make your adjustments and stuff. Downhill, boy, after that, but the second, third level of the defense is just easy peasy. You guys hit that like button for your boy, man. We finna get this thing rocking and rolling. That's your way of shaking my hand. I need you guys to engage with me on that like button like y'all did before. Let's get it. All right, so sweep or keep, that's what we do know. But it starts with, what do you see pre-snap, okay? This is for my guys who are very gap oriented. If you understand and love like numbers, there's a difference between the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, the alley. I'm not gonna call it the D gap, I'm gonna call it the alley. That's in between the tight end and the wide receiver. See, so we always leave this C gap defender unblocked, and that puts him into conflict. He's gonna be unblocked every single time, and that's gonna give us a free man to go up the field to go block someone else. All right. So I have a plethora of slides today to show you guys, and we're gonna look at different things and different nuances of this play. As you can see right here, we're taking those 2 lateral steps to determine sweep or keep, and it's a very quick decision. Now, sometime in the game, depending on what's going on in the game, depending on his coach settings, is going to determine what you do. So if you look at some of the rules to the 10-yard fight, making everything look the same, identifying the user, inserting 2 running concepts in the audibles, master attacking the gaps in space, and putting defenders into conflict are some of the main rules that have to be honored with this play, and you'll get success like that. And like I say, this is from the gun ace, and that's what I like about it. It's 12 personnel, so there's a tight end on each side. The play side, understand the play side and the back side. So if you take a line where the center is on every down and split it in half, the play side is where the running back is flowing to, which way he's pointing is usually the way that an inside zone goes to, and the back side is behind him. So play side is to the left right here, and the back side is to the right. So usually they're gonna anticipate inside zone because out of shotgun, because the way the quarterback and the running back is aligned pre-snap, they're thinking inside zone. So inside zone shoots like the A gap and the B gap, but this play attacks the C gap. So be mindful, and before the play start, go check your blocking schemes, because you're going to get different looks every time. Okay, the alley is clear. You can see we're going to let the C gap defender go. The left guard and left tackle is going to go to the right and block their guys, and your right guard is going to pull all the way around and go get that safety. Now, it's going to look different every down. You can see we're just leaving the guy in the alley on the backside just wide open. He have nothing to do with this play. If everybody attacks their man, how this play arc look, it's going to be success. And there you go. Now, it's not always going to be like this. That was just a drawing of what should happen. But you know, things change the instant the ball is snapped. The split second that the ball is snapped, things start changing. The math start mathing, right? So the play arc is just a general idea. You know what I'm saying? Look at this right here. Let's look at some of these clips with the right guard going up the field. He never laid a hand on the safety, but he did do a good job of shield blocking him. You know what I'm saying? And that gave us a cutback lane. So you with your left guard or your right guard getting out and pulling, that's going to be important here. You know, along with reading the key defender and your other guys going up the field. This is one of my favorite clips right here. Look at the user. You can see him. He came down in the box. And the guy next to him with the red shoes is responsible for our running back. So that's a linebacker on a running back. You can see the user is going to try to shoot the gap. He got caught up in the trash. Now I want you to see the guy with the red shoes. And I think he's going first round from Ohio State this year in the draft. He's running sideline to sideline, but can't keep up. And these are the little nuances that you will see when you go do this play time after time after time. You'll see some things like some similarities and some stuff what to look for. This is the same game right here. He's trying to keep his linebackers clean this time. And so what he's doing, he never touched the defensive lineman. He's trying to keep them in like two gaps and keep his linebackers all together and out of the trash. But he's shooting the A and B gap and we're going to the C gap because he's waiting on inside zone, you know? So things like inside zone, even the halfback screen, that's gonna throw them off, you know, because they can't just go cheat to the left because I'll go somewhere else. Let's look at the safety right here. See the safety who I just highlighted? We're taking a sweep. Like I say, sweep or keep. So sometimes I just want to do the sweep. You know, I want the sweep with my right guard pulling or my left guard pulling. And I'm going straight to the sideline. We're already in full stride while this guy have to come down and adjust his angle. Like right here, look at this. Every time those two meet, my man is already in full speed while they have to like what is called velocity speed in a given direction. They have to change velocity or change angles or something, right? So he's in the play, but he's a non-factor in the play because we're already in stride. So like I say, sometimes I just want to hand this ball off and go straight to the sideline and just get what we can get. Sometimes I want to run with my QB and get what we can get, you know, like right here. So be extra careful because they're out here to get you. And better believe my quarterback has been injured a lot of times and he's very fragile. He will fumble. I get stuffed in the backfield. I misread the keys sometimes. And things of that nature. So this is all the clean work right here that I'm showing you guys. So don't go out there and get stuff and be like, oh, Coach KK, you made me lose the game. So yeah, understand that you got to go to practice mode and look in the blocking scheme. Look at this. He's double mugging the A gap. We're going to the C gap, right? C and D. We're going to the alley and we're going to the C gap. So that was a non-factor. You know what I'm saying? So because all he's doing is he's waiting on inside zone or he's trying to ambush the quarterback. And that's what I like about them letting the C gap defender be unblocked or untouched. And then we just come around the corner and do what we do. All right. You can see these are versus some tough opponents. You know, I live in the Heisman and All Pro. Is it whatever is next to Heisman and All American? I live in those two. I go back and forth between those two levels. So I'm always playing against top competitors, you know. These are just some of the clips. Like I had like a ton of these clips, man, but I can't put every last one of them in here. Look at this. I love this right here. See how the user's trying to be slick and play around and try to shoot the gap real fast. I do that same thing, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys do it too. But if you know what they're doing, you know how to time them. And see how we got his back turned? We had his back turned, then we snapped the ball, and now he's out of position. Yeah, man, that little small thing right there is not taught in the Madden strategy guide or the college strategy guide or whatever. You gotta know this right here. This gotta be like natural from playing thousands of games, you know, throughout the years. All right, let's go to the inverted version of this, and it's the read option, which is dive or keep this time. So instead of sweep or keep, it's going to be dive or keep. And the quarterback is going to be keeping, running back is going to dive. And the same thing, we're just reading off the backside defender this time. All right, so what I did is I put power read in my audibles, but sometimes I'll come out and read option, and I'll just check the alley and see who's there. Then I'll check both defensive ends and see if we have like anybody scraping over them. Like right here, we can't go left with the power read, but we can read it from the backside and go read option. And so I'll give myself like a two-way go along with the other audibles that I have in the scheme. So just know I don't call this play every time. I don't know what's going to happen. It all depends on how the defense lays their stuff out, you know, pre-snap. Right here, like, look, we can't go left. It's kind of locked down. You got the user jumping around in the gap. So I had to go with the read option. So that gave us like a double-head sword or two-headed dragon, two-headed monster, however you want to call it. You know, that helps us have more option, more variety at the line of scrimmage. I'm all about audibles, boy. Look at him trying to hit the B and A gap, A and B gap, and he's in the wrong area. You know, but like I said, see, you just seeing that play from that game. You don't see the play that was before it or before the other one or whatever. You just see that play. So that's why I'm coming out with a 4-minute offense video that's gonna feature power read real heavily to see how we get this thing set up and open. Well, you see my that guy in the slot right there. If you go back and watch that, you will see how my receiver went all the way across and left his cornerback and went and did a crackback block on that guy in the alley. That was pretty cool right there. All right, here's the pass version of this play action inverted veer. Okay. Now you don't want to run this the way it is if you have a right-handed quarterback, because you will be a righty rolling left, and you can see it's so much commotion. So I did get success right there, but it's a lot going on once the play starts. So let's flip this play, block the backside tight end, and flow to the right, and that way we'll have a smooth throw. See, that looks way better. And if you scheme this properly and mix up everything, you can create that space, you know, post snap. So once again, I'm flipping it over. I usually run this in the red zone right here in this area because it's like a kill play. We block the backside tight end. The user's coming up the field, and we're wide open. We had two guys wide open on that one. Fourth quarter too. So you know that was very competitive at the time. All right. Yeah, you don't want to be rolling left with a righty because you will be throwing all unorthodox. All right, next slide, we'll go to the gun wing slot weak power read. Now this time we have a wing over here, and that's going to be the play side. So be mindful, the read man is going to change. He's going to be a defensive tackle now, and he's going to jump in your face like it's Halloween. It's going to look real scary sometimes, so you can't panic. You got to follow the keys, okay? He jumped in our face. We knew it was coming, and we kept it. So it's pretty much back to sweep or keep, you know. Here we go again. This guy, look at, he's trying to get the ball back. It's the fourth quarter. He thought he was slick by getting in the goal line. Game over. I should have got on the ground right here, but I ended up scoring too fast and still ran the clock out and won the game though. Look at that right there. Whoop. So we down to our third string running back. So this play right here, this power read stuff, it is nitty gritty and it's down and dirty. You're going to get some injuries. Your quarterback's going to get banged up. Your running backs are going to get banged up. And you're going to be doing a lot of subbing. So be on the lookout. You're never going to go home clean. All right. Your QB is going to get injured. My quarterback stays injured. And I slide to the best of my ability. But sometimes I lose discipline and get greedy and try to get that extra, that extra stuff and be trying to get to the promised land. But, but yeah. So I like it out of this formation as well, the gun wing slot over, because it's a lot of isolation. Okay. If you see the way the running back is, the play side is to the left, which is isolated. That's the weak side of my formation. But the strong side of my offense or formation is the back side. So that's why that got wide open right there, because they had to honor the strength of my formation. See that 19-yard touchdown run? Now look, this is the same game later on. Notice I showed a lot of clips, like 2 and 3 times in the same game, but they were different times, different moments. Look, this is like a drive later, same thing. This time it's the running back on the 24-yard touchdown run. Boy, man, this is so fun. Once you master it, right? Here we go right here versus Oregon. Watch this right here. Got the key. Woo! 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 Boy, look at here. Boy, I got the moves Mick Jagger, huh? Well, we got a fake. We got a shake. We got a bake. Well, I'm telling you, boy, them user skills ain't no joke, boy. And that's some of the added bonus, Ideally, I just want to get the first down. It's a 10-yard fight. And anything after I get past the line of scrimmage is just an added bonus. And you got to be critical with your speed bursts too. Sometimes you still have to be patient until you get out into the open to hit that speed. But so yeah, keep that in mind as well. Yeah, I like this gun wing slot over, boy. Look at this right here. He's in the double A gap, and he's gonna have 2 defenders in one gap. Look at the C gap this time. 2 defenders in there, which leaves a wide open lane elsewhere. And usually it's a gap over. All right. Very long time ago, I once heard, "Fear not the man that runs 1,000 plays once, but fear the man that runs one play 1,000 times." Think about that. I'm Coach KK. That wraps up part 7 of volume 22. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us.